2000. It's absolutely nip and tuck between these two, and the Capri looking at the inside, dipping through St Mary's, and now the run towards the double apex of Lavant. And who's going to get the advantage here? Got to keep it tight here, Blundell, otherwise he'll be up the inside like a rat. Flat out down the straight, but the RS 2000 is quick, very, very quick in a straight line.
Oliver Bryant in the number 21 Chevrolet Camaro, 129.588. He's under 130, and Huffy's trying to go with him, and Anthony Reid's in there behind as well.
There's still a bit of damp stuff on the circuit here, but we're seeing quick laps. 129.58 then. So the times are coming down out of the chicane. Mark Blundell flooring it again on the RS 2000. And Mike Jordan just staying with him, but dropping back. It's 2 lengths now, the distance, as they come into Matchwick. Closing on the brakes again. The gap back to third.
To Michael Garrett that time, so the Golf is closing again, but he's going to run out of time. Although, looking at him coming through here, it looks like Tom Shepherd is driving the ring out of that Golf. It's absolutely fabulous.
Neil Yarney together with James Wood, they'll be getting that second position as the Mustang is on its way. Is it slowing? Is there a problem? Is there a problem? Was he looking down? Is there a problem? There is a problem. He's got just 2 more corners to go. Rob Newell looking down to the middle of the car. You've got to coast it to the finish. Is it running? It seems to have barked back into life. It's rolling again.
There's Craig Davis, the Sub-Zero northbound. He's smacking his head with worry. It's going again.
Heart in the
fuel
mouth.
Pump just dropped. Did the fuel pump get knocked off, or the ignition switch, or something like that? It's fine.
He's got 1 more corner. He can coast it to the finish. He's up behind the Triumph Dolomite. What drama indeed for the Davies and Newell Mustang. It comes out of the final corner and it comes across the line to win here at Goodwood in 2019 at the 77 Members Meeting. The Gerry Marshall Trophy is theirs. They've won the race.
And the Golf was within a 1.6 seconds of the Camaro last time round. So
he might grab the lead before the likes of Chris Ward come through the field.
They're away.
Very even start. Who's going to be ahead into Matchwick?
Like the M25 on a Monday morning, and it's Mike Whitaker. And round the outside though, it's Jim Morris, and then Nick Padmore in the UFO BMW. It's Jim Morris, the Morris Vulcan Lifeline Golf GTI that leads the way. Whitaker now is second, Padmore is third. Peter Ratcliffe of the yellow Capri is in 4th place, riding in one of the Rovers. That's the Stuart Hall car, I think, from yesterday. Beautifully turned out that car.
Well, with the reverse grid, we're going to have lots of changing of position, I think, in the first 2 laps. It's still Jim Morris leading, but the UFO BMW Nick Padmore coming through to 2nd place at St Mary's. One of the Capris, the SO1 on the grass, keeping calm, or you'll go across the track. Oh, good grief, he's managed to stay on the green stuff. Well done, but it's still Jim Morris leading the race after that little interlude, but that could have had a few cars going like skittles if the Capri had rejoined in front of the middle of the pack. So Jim Morris actually pulling away from Nick Padmore in the BMW, right in behind, and then is that Whitaker in 3rd place now.
Yeah, Whitaker, who was second at one point. Padmore, though, going like a train in the BMW. Look at the red and white to the Belgian Capri coming up as well. One of the Rovers is Chris Ward. The Belgian Capri's gone really wide.
He may or may not come back to the circuit, but he'll certainly be behind the Rover, so place lost by the very wide running Belgian Capri down there.
Absolutely, and Chris Ward making his way up the second of the blue Rovers there. You've got door handle to door handle.
That's Lucky Christopherou in the Marlboro.
Lucky Christopherou. The Capris are quick in a straight line, as are the Rovers. You'd expect.
And didn't trouble the Mini at all. So Nick Swift, next target.
Onto the last lap. Onto the last lap. 1.4 seconds between the first two. Whitaker, his personal best at 1:30.553. So Morris is third. Watts is fourth. Swift is fifth. Hall is sixth. Michael is seventh. One of them's got a dicky transponder, I see.
Well, Padmore's got his work cut out. He's just been passed by Patrick Watson now. Nick Swift fancies his chances, the little Mini tucked underneath. There's the big Camaro in the background. Graham Bryant also wants to gain another place. Morris, though, now he's got to fight off another Capri. He had a little rude assault earlier.
This is for a podium, Bruce.
Position, exactly. He's still in third place. He's already been spat wide earlier by Mike Whitaker in the red Motorcraft Capri. Can he hold off Patrick Watts? First two seem pretty much settled.
Watch for the Nick Swift move at Levant as he attacks Padmore, and he'll probably try and tuck up back on the inside again. He's done it so many times before. Here we go. Is he getting enough room? Yes, he is. Watts is also making a move on the Gulf. He gets very sideways.
Well, this is a chance for both of these.
And Swift to both attack.
Oh my golly. Hold your breath, ladies and gentlemen. Coming down is the third pace battle. 4 cars, maybe let's call it 5 among friends, all going for the same bit of track at Woodcote.
Watts down the outside, and he's made it through, but can the Golf come back? The Mini's in there as well. I think the Mini got helped at some point in the middle of all that.
Well, this is the final lap. We'll have Chris Ward going out of the chicane towards victory. There we have him. Second place will go to Mike Whitaker, and Patrick Watts worked so hard to get up to third place. He's just deposed Jim Morris. But accolades to Jim. What a great drive in the Golf.
And Graham Bryant very nearly pipped Swift across the line. In fact, so much so that he hasn't appeared on the timing screen because they were side by side. But
with Nick Swift looking forward to the battle for second place. Goes around, well, alongside at least the Escort on the start-finish straight, but Mark Blundell will have the right position for the corner, but Mark has to brake, whereas Nick Swift doesn't appear to do so. There are the brake lights on as Mark runs suitably wide enough to keep Nick on the outside.
Swift's not braking, is he?
No. Swift by name. Well, actually, if the field continues to string out at the rate it has, that position will be improving over the next 2 laps. Looks as though these two have not got much more time ahead of the number 11 Camaro because the way they've been reeled in by Stuart Graham. Look in the mirror, almost talking himself there, Nick Swift. Oh, look at the pace with which the Camaro came past. No answers at all.
And into second place. And a new fastest lap as well, 1:27.6. So it may be that Stuart Graham can actually have a go at going after Goodwood Members because he was over a second quicker. Chris Ward, sorry, he's over a second quicker on that last lap, and that involved having traffic.
Well, he may also lead to some other people spinning off. He's approaching St Mary's now as I think finally the Graham Bryant Camaro's picked its way past him, picking its way up the order. Don't forget that number 21 car started right on the middle of the front row, didn't get off the mark. Now again riding with Nick Swift, trying to see what he can do about Mark Blundell. He may or may not know about the penalty. It matters not. He's out there for a race.
He's flashing his lights at him as they come down the back straight.
Graham Bryant now 13th in car 21, the Simonised Chevy Camaro.
Mark Blundell was saying before the race to Henry Hope Frost down on the grid how well this Escort handles, but it really is twitchy, but it just seems balanced. But how bad was Mark Blundell's jump start? I don't think it was suitably impressive. It's just reaching St Mary's now, about 5 seconds behind. Incredible.
Blundell back into third place in number 10, ahead of Swift. David Clark is in fifth in the 14 Bastos Camaro. And then we've got Mike Whitaker in the Order Car Capri number 8. 12 is Brindle next up. Behind Brindle is Rick Wood in the Gitan.
Heading off down towards you now, Marcus, but that's it. There's the top three. Nick Padmore, it is in third. He's 2.3 seconds off the lead, but he's coming under an almighty amount of pressure.
Yeah, you can hear some of those big V8s charging as well. Absolutely fabulous. First 5 through, gap back then to the 5 car, which is Scarborough. But Jason Minshaw on your screen fighting with Craig Davis, who's coming through from the back. Davis up ahead of the car that's had on pole, which was the car of Simon Goodliff, the Data Post Fiesta.
Well, that Mustang, as you say, having started from the absolute back of the grid, dead last, after already cutting its way through.
Here we go.
There he goes, opens the taps on the 302 Mustang. 5 litres of hulking American V8, but up front is Ludovic Lindsay. Of course, remember, he won races at the early revivals.
And challenging for a podium position as well.
Yes, he is.
Another 3.5 minutes remain, so he's got a shot. He's in 5th at the moment. He's now getting up to 4th position. He slots the Americana up alongside the Rover, and there's really no contest.
Davis up ahead of Brindle now.
Here at Goodwood for Gerry Marshall sprint race.
Nick
Still
coming
the
back in the
battle for
Mustang.
third.
Yeah, Nick Padmore having another look, but the Mustang is by, and it just needs to get some clean air between itself and the third place.